Going on, everyone? It's Davidson, and wanted to go over the art of journaling. So, wanted the reason why I'm discussing journaling is this month, the month of May 2020, is a month of mental health awareness. So, wanted to discuss the art of journaling and how that's helped me deal with a lot of my thoughts and process some of my emotions. So, I think journaling is an interesting. Oh yeah, and I'm wearing my LinkedIn Asian Alliance shirt because it's also um, Pacific Islander Heritage Month. So yeah, just celebrating that as well. So check out the programming if you work at LinkedIn, or if you want me to send you over the link to sign up for all of our programming this month, hit me up. But yeah, I wanted to talk about journaling because I think journaling is something that everyone should do. I think it's helped me be able to sleep better at night when I journal about things that have happened. So that way it gets out of my unconscious and into paper. So that's been a very useful practice. I also like journaling because it allows me to plan. Well, not only does it allow me to plan for the future, or check out the bullet journal if anyone's interested in like a standardized format on how to journal. But I would highly recommend that the bullet journal by Ryder Carroll. I believe you can just search it on Amazon. Really popular one. But yeah, I think there's three things that I typically journal about right in the morning. If I have like a to-do list or things that I want to accomplish before the end of the day, I do that. Journaling also helps as a visualization. So I'll give you an example. So let's say I journal and I'm trying to create the future, right? So I'll spend some time and think about it, and I'll journal. For instance, like if I want my podcast to be bigger, I can journal about the future. So I would say something along the lines of the Davidson Hang podcast. I've reached episode 1000, and I'm crying from all the joy of all the amazing people I've interviewed throughout my lifetime, and just celebrating, and then giving thanks to Scott Ingram and Lewis Howes and Jordan Harbinger and all these people and James Altucher who've inspired me to start my own podcast. And I really, really am just thankful. And then I can describe the emotions that I'm going through. It's like like I feel lots of gratitude and abundance and joy. And yeah, so I could journal about things like that. Um, Also, another good journaling technique or strategy is you can actually just buy books that already have writing prompts for you. That's been helpful for me as well. So I have a bunch of books. Here, I'll show you what I have. So just got one called the Self Care Journal. Bought it at Walmart. I mean at Target. And I have the mind the uh-oh, mindful journal. I could post a link to this later, but the mindful journaling rewrite the script of your life by Tara Ward. So that's a good one. Um, there's like the productivity journals, right? This your standard like you know um, this one has prompts like what your purpose are, what's the schedule, like scheduling your meetings and what's the purpose of the meeting. That's just being more intentional about things. And then your standard, just like Moleskin. I got one from Sales Loft. It's just a blank journal that has Moleskin. For me, is one of my favorites because it has like a nice feel to it. So figure out what works for you. But yeah, would love to hear what you've gotten from journaling. I would say, to summarize, like the five things that I've gotten from my journaling practice is just like a sense of peace of mind, productivity, and planning out my day. reflection on my day, that's huge. Like reflecting on what went right. And then lately, I've been doing a what I love about myself journaling, and because I do think we're our own worst critic. So for me, like journaling about that and then actually sharing it with others is the next step, right? And then I have a blog. So the blog, my website, davidsonhang.com, is a good place just to write about the lessons I've learned from life, do some of the mentors and managers and the people that have influenced me. So yeah, well, hope you enjoyed this little tidbit. It's it's a Wednesday, and I hope you all have a beautiful day ahead of you. And happy Mental Health Awareness Month. Cheers.